Hello everybody. So this is going to be the first half of the chorus of Bird on a Wire by Leonard Cohen. I've got the chords here. We do D 4 times. I'll show you the picking in a second. We're going to do A 3 times. I've put bottom strings there because we're picking slightly differently for this A. Got an A asterisk there. The asterisk just means that we've got a variant picking pattern just for one round on that A. So we're doing 3 A's on the bottom strings, one with a slight variation. Doing B minor 4 times, then we're doing A 3 times with our normal picking. By normal I mean it's going to be the same picking pattern that we used for the A's in the verse, and then A asterisk, that's our variant picking pattern again. So put simply, we really just play all the chords 4 times, D 4 times, A 4 times, B minor 4 times, and A 4 times, like that. All that's happening is we're doing a variation on the picking for the final A both times, and I'll come to that in a second. So first thing I'm going to do is just play through nice and slowly so you can hear how it's going to sound in the end. Okay, so let's go through that bit by bit now. We'll start with the D's. Our picking pattern for our D is to pinch the D string and the E string together. And then we're going to go G, B, G, B, G. That's our picking. Pinch, G, B, G, B, G. And it happens 4 times through. So pinch, G, B, G, B, G. 2, 3, 4. Nice and simple. If you want to get used to that, you can always just rewind the video and have another go through that again. It's just 4 times through the same picking. Pinching D and E, and then G, B, G, B, G. That's the names of the strings that we're picking, not actually the notes. So G string and B string. G, B, G. Just like that, okay? The next thing we're doing is we're doing an A chord, and we're picking on the bottom strings. So as I had written on my bit of paper there, bottom strings, it's going to be E, B, and G. Okay, and we're pinching our A string with our E string, and then we're picking G, B, G, B, G. So that's 3 times. Just like that. I'll do that one more time so you can play along, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. So once again, that's picking your A string and your E string, that's your pinch, and then G, B, G, B, G, 3 times. And then we have our variant picking, that happens only once at the end. That's not very different, we're pinching the A and the E strings, and then we go G, B, G, E, G. So the only difference there is that we return to that E string just before the end. So to show you again, A string and E string together, pinch, then pick G, B, G, E, G, just like that. Do that one more time, pinch, G, B, G, E, G. So before we go on, I'm just going to play the 3 normal A's on those bottom strings and go straight into that variant picking, so you've got something to practice along to there, okay? So we start picking on the bottom strings with a 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Here comes our variant one now. Pinch, G, B, G, E, G. Cool, okay. Next thing we have to do is the B minor chord. So remember, B minor is a bar chord. Our fingers here are making the shape of an A minor, but we've moved it up 2 frets and added the bar. So pointer finger is going to bar across the 2nd fret. Middle finger is going to go on your 3rd fret on the B string. Okay, ring fingers go on your 4th fret on the D string, and pinky tucks in underneath, fourth fret on the G string. So you can see those making the A minor shape. Just adding the bar there. Okay, and we're picking exactly the same as we did for the A chord in the verse. So we're picking A string and B string together, and then D, G, D, G, D, pinch, D, G, D, G, D. So I'll just give that a nice slow run 4 times. You've got something to practice along to. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Cool, nearly at the end. Now we go back to the A chord and we're going to pick that normal style. So that's picking our A and our B string together, pinch, and D, G, D, G, D. That's going to happen 3 times. 3rd time, and then we go back to our variant picking. That's when we pinch A and E string, and G, B, G, E, G. So go through that again. Normal picking style, A and B is the pinch, pinch, D, G, D, G, D, twice, and a 3rd time, and then we pinch A and E, G, B, G, E, G. Remembering that I'm naming the strings that we're picking, those aren't the actual notes you're playing. It's just in terms of the picking pattern. Pick G, B, G, E, G, like that. Okay, so if we run it all together, we have 4 Ds. 3 A's on those bottom strings, and here comes the variant one, then 4 B minors, and we're going to do 3 A's with normal picking, and 1 variant at the end. Just like that. Now don't worry, you don't have to do it that fast to start off with. I'm just going to do a very slow run through, putting it all together, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, D, G, B, G, B, G, pinch, G, B, G, B, G, 3, and 4. Now we're doing our A chord, pinch A and E, and picking pinch, G, B, G, B, G, pinch, G, B, G, B, G. Now variant, onto that E string, into the B minor. 4 of these, pinch, D, G, D, G, D, pinch. There's your 4th one. Then we go into the A chord, picking pinch A and B, D, G, D, G, D. This is our 3rd one, and then we do the variant picking at the end, pinch, G, B, G, E, G. Okay, so I'm going to do that one more time through, nice and slow, so you've got something to play along to, and I won't talk over the top. 1, 2, 3. So once you've got that going nice and smooth, you can start looking at the speed as well. The actual speed for the song is probably closer to about that. You don't have to start out playing that fast. Just play at a nice slow speed that enables you to be steady with your chord changes as you go. And once you've gone through a few times at that speed, just have a go at speeding it up slowly as you go. Alright, we will look at the second half of the chorus next week, but for now, happy strumming.